Naming cars is really, really hard, because once a manufacturer's chosen a name, they've got to stick it on the back of that motor for however long it's on the market. Sometimes that can go a little bit wrong, most famously the MR2 in France, it translated as MR2, which means poo. And more recently, the Hyundai Kona, well, in Portugal, it's not called the Kona because it's basically, Kona means C-bomb, and you don't really want to be driving around in a car with that on the back of it. Sometimes, though, it goes very right. For example, Citroën in France, they called the DS, the DS, which means goddess. So, you know, that's a bit of a win. Now, a lot of people wonder about VW's naming conventions, and they're actually pretty cool, because way back when, they all used to be about winds. So the Golf, for example, is named after the Gulfstream, the Jetta, the Jetstream, the Bora, after one of two winds in the Balkans, the Passat is named after trade winds, these are all like German translations, and this, the little Polo, well, that's named after polar winds. So it's not just a mint with a hole that's all chilly and what have you. Oh, and the Sirocco is named after a hurricane. VW hasn't just stuck to the whole winds thing. No, over the years they've played a little bit. So for example, the Eos, the Phaeton and the Atlas all have their roots in mythology. Atlas being, of course, the chap who had to hold up the world. Eos, the goddess of the dawn. And Phaeton was, well, he was in charge of the chariot that dragged the sun from one bit of the sky to the other, but he almost lost control of it, which is a little foolish, Phaeton, come on. The Touareg, that's named after a nomadic people in the Sahara Desert. The Arteon, that is derived from Latin, artem, for art. There are other little streams as well. For example, the Amarok is based off the Inuit word for wolf. And the Lupo, remember the little Lupo? Loved a little Lupo. Well, that gets its origins from the Latin version of the same name. There are, of course, some odd ones in there. For example, the CC stands for Comfort Coupe. The T-Roc, well, I was looking into this and I found a piece online where a journalist asked a VW representative what T-Roc meant, what the meaning behind it was. And the journo was told that the T was because that's how all the other kind of SUVs in the lineup start, with a T, and then Roc, a derivation of rock, but also because it rocks its segment. Yeah. Oh, and of course up is just, you know, it's up. There's nothing you can derive that from, it just means up. Anyway, I could go on listing these things all day and I would have fallen down a big research hole and not got any major work done. But when you think about it, there's more to just a little name than, well, just a little name. There's meaning and thought behind these things. And that's pretty cool.